From the Grant Rink at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass., this is NEPSAC Boys Hockey on LSP. Today, it's the Belmont Hill School with a record of 8-11-1, taking on the Lawrence Academy Spartans with a record of 10-0-6 in ISL action. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Sam Feely, ready to bring you the play-by-play story. Belmont Hill, they're 8-11-1, but they are 3-1-1 in their last 5 games, trying to get back to 500, but a loss last time out. Lawrence Academy a tie their last time out. Their 6th tie of the season, but still have yet to take a defeat. 10-0-6 against a very tough Belmont Hill team. Despite the record, they got a lot of good athletes on their squad. We'll tell you about them during the game. Of course, you know about the prolific athletes and college commits on the Lawrence Academy side. We've told you about them in past LA broadcasts, but we are going to get the game started right away. 18 minutes on the clock here in the first period, and it will be Ryan McGuire, the son of NBC sports analyst Pierre McGuire, to take the face-off against Ethan Bastian. Story about Ryan McGuire told me by one of the Belmont Hill managers. I'll relay to you in a little bit, but Belmont Hill wins the opening face-off, and here they go into the zone on the left side, but it's quickly swept out of the zone. Carried back in by McGuire, takes the shot, and it's deflected aside by Brandon Milberg. Off the side boards, there is Braden Doyle. Doyle carries it along the back line, comes all the way in, and not icing as Michael Hosworth called for it, but he wouldn't get it. Hosworth, the goalie for Belmont Hill. Turnover at the blue line, trying to win it back, is Luke Kazosian. Ethan Bastian gets bumped in the middle of the ice trying to enter the zone. That'll slow down the offensive momentum for LA, and they'll go out for a change. This one is lifted into the protective netting for a face-off in the neutral zone. So the story about Ryan McGuire was told. I mean, with all due respect to Mr. McGuire, who might be watching, any announcer is going to get their fair share of criticism from the general viewing public. Apparently, the criticism was so bad from one of Belmont Hill's own opponents in a tournament in Buffalo earlier this season that during that tournament they went to a shootout, and one of the opposing players from the bench was chanting, "Pierre, Pierre," and Ryan missed the shot. Tough break for Ryan McGuire. He's just there to do his job, guys. Let him play hockey. Although it's worth noting that Ryan is certainly a good hockey player. He's been drafted by the USHL. So he'll be an elite prospect when you get drafted by one of the top junior leagues in the United States. Hosworth had to make his first save of the game. Both goalies, by the way, on the Belmont Hill roster are sophomores, Hosworth and Charlie Lambert. Hosworth from Lincoln, Rhode Island, Lambert from Concord, Mass. I spent half my childhood split it between Concord and Lexington. Got Kazosian, one of the players I mentioned earlier for Belmont Hill, who got a touch. He's from Lexington as well. Nice hit to slow down John Riggins as he tried to carry it out of the LA zone. It's batted back into the LA end. Turnaround shot from the low left slot. A save by Milberg. It goes off the post, and it went so hard off the post that it actually dislodged the net. So we'll have a stoppage of play with 15:45 to go in the first period. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Get your company's message on air or on localsportsproductions.com for as little as $25 per ad. Visit localsportsproductions.com/advertising or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. This puck comes out to center ice, and unable to carry away with is Michael Hayes for Belmont Hill. Played back to the LA blue line, and on the near side it's Riggins. Riggins flips it into the zone. It'll be batted around the end boards to the opposite side. Unable to handle it is Robert Griffin. Turnaround shot from the circle. Save by Hosworth. The rebound, another save by Hosworth. Radokia trying to get it to safety. He does. Carries it up ice to John High. High will flick it in deep, and Belmont Hill will go out for a change. A little bit too strong of a stretch pass there for Sweeney. Belmont Hill trying to get it back into the LA zone. They bring it up with Andrew Holland. It's reversed back to the to the Belmont Hill end, rather. Up the left side, off the backside of Matt Connor. He has it, tosses it off the sideboards. Big hit along the sideboards, tapped forward by Sweeney. And collecting it on the near side is Will Killeran, and we'll have a face-off. 14:42 to go in the first period. Face-off in the neutral zone on the near side. It'll be Ethan Bastian to take it against Drew Blackwell. Blackwell, a freshman from West Barnstable, Mass. on the Cape. Blackwell wins the face-off back to his left D-man, Brett Bliss. Bliss flicks it up ice along the end boards to the near side. Shot from the blue line, tipped aside by Milberg. Boy, a big rocket there by Killeran. Out to the left point, there is Bliss, takes the shot, hits a couple of bodies in front, goes behind the goal. Doyle reverses direction. They play it behind their own goal, do the Spartans. Off the sideboards, up ahead for Colangelo, but he can't keep possession. LA forced back into their own end. Good forecheck here by Belmont Hill. Swept into the zone by Colangelo. LA will go out for a change. Staying on the ice and getting into a headlock here is Tyler Young with the forecheck. Up the far side, out of the reach of Drew Bavaro. No icing, say the officials. Played back to Milberg, where Milberg sweeps it back up the near side. Turned over in the middle of the ice. Corralling it is Young. Young looking for an outlet. Good job by Belmont Hill to block the passing lanes, but now here are the Spartans with some space. Changes behind Riley Duran. Duran, tough shot from the low right circle, misses to the near side. Griffin, up the left side, through traffic, no call. Up the near side. Turned over to Bavaro. Hammers it into the Belmont Hill zone. Grant Litchfield reverses direction. Turned over in the face-off dot. There for it at the blue line is Matt Connor. Hits it in deep. Waiting for it here on the near side is David Sacco. Sacco battling for it, trying to get it out to the left point. And he does to Tyler Young. Sprawling to stop this one is Michael Hawsworth. And he will take a face-off with 12:44 to go in the first period. Want LSP to tape or broadcast your team's games? Rates start just $100 per game. Also ask LSP about streaming your next gaming tournament, wedding, concert, recital, school play, meeting, or other event. Visit localsportsproductions.com/services or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. Face-off will be won by Belmont Hill around the end boards to Robert Radokia. Turned over at the top of the circle. Shot goes wide left. Out of the reach of Hawsworth. He was beat left side. Radokia up the left side, kept in at the blue line, chipped in deep. Radokia's there along the far left corner. Carried up the left side. Swept over to Perullo. James Perullo going into the middle of the ice looking for an opening, and it looks like the play is offside with 12:13 to go in the first period. I'm going to tell you about some of the athletes on this Belmont Hill roster. I mentioned Ryan McGuire, drafted by the USHL. He's a sophomore. You also have injured today Joe Gogan. He is a lacrosse commit to Villanova. Backhanded in. Save by Hawsworth. Carried out to the right point, skating along the blue line to the left side, Delaney, and snapped up by Hawsworth. I mentioned Johnny High earlier. He is an Ivy League rowing commit, so certainly not just hockey players here on this Belmont Hill roster. Don't have any Division I hockey commits as of yet. Walking into the slot, the shot is blocked by the skate of Braden Doyle. Goes to the far right corner. Comes around the end boards. Waiting for it at the right point is Litchfield. Now walking along the near side boards, dumped in deep below the goal line, but there to take it is Delaney. Correction, that's Doyle. Stop before he can get to the Belmont Hill blue line. Spartans in the middle of the change, looking to get an attack with some fresh legs. Chipped in below the goal line by Young. Around the end boards, there for it is Andrew Holland. Turnover in the slot. Oh my goodness, it trickles in! Just a little bit unlucky there for Hawesworth as Riley Duran picks up the goal, and it is 1-0 Spartans. Just took a awkward deflection, an awkward bounce into the left side of the net, and with 10:56 to go, it is 1-0 Spartans here in the first period. Face-off won by Belmont Hill. Tempted to call them the Hillies, but Belmont Hill has no official nickname. Call them the Hillies just for short. I mean, Manchester United is not officially the Red Devils. They're just... Chelsea is not officially the Blues. It's not the Chelsea Blues, they're just Chelsea. So. Here is David Sacco, loose puck in front, they score again! And guess who? It's Riley Duran! Duran with his second goal in 30 seconds, and it's 2-0. Boy, Hawesworth a victim of circumstance. Really, these goals haven't been like, bombs from the point or well-executed plays to draw Hawesworth out of position. It's just a couple of tricklers, really. Hawesworth lost that last one in traffic. 2-0 Spartans. Big hit takes down Drew Blackwell for Belmont Hill. Back the other way come the Spartans. Kick pass by Doyle, broken up at the blue line, and up the left side comes Killeran. Killeran takes a shot from the top of the left circle, and a snap save by Brandon Milberg, the junior from Thornhill, Ontario. NEPSAC Boys Hockey on LSP is brought to you by Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. Considering an independent high school, log on to lawrenceacademy.info for complete information on their programs, and be sure to tour their beautiful campus with the newly renovated Stone Athletic Center. I got it right this time. I know John Bishop is going to send me a text message full of laughing emojis for that one, and unfortunately, I won't be able to see it because my phone is off right now. Shot from the right circle, saved by Milberg. When I was telling the Sammy Whammy story the other day during a basketball broadcast, John perked up at the idea of the Sammy Whammy story as if he had heard it before. I know he had told it before. I don't know if he himself had heard it before. John, let me know if you have heard it and before, and I'm not going to tell now, but before I told it the last time. And looks like a penalty coming up here on the Spartans. And Belmont Hill's going to the power play for the first time with 9:09 left in the first period as they try to cut into this early 2-0 deficit. Penalty is against Drew Bavaro. Looks like interference. So Belmont Hill on the 2-minute power play, coming at 8:51 of the first period. Almost halfway through the first frame. 2 goals in the span of 30 seconds by Riley Duran are the difference right now. Here's Brent Bliss. Raiding into the boards by Colangelo. This one is lifted 200 feet. No high stick call, says the official, as Belmont Hill player had his stick way high up there to try and knock it down. That would be an ill-advised play. That'll give LA a face-off in the offensive zone. Passing along the blue line, the shot from the left wing circle, blocked before it gets to Milberg. Up the left side, Bliss is there, tosses it off the sideboards, now passing to the slot, to the right wing circle, the shot, kick save by Milberg. Bliss stops it at the blue line, prevents it from going out of the zone. Back to Bliss at the top of the slot, goes to the right wing circle. Walking along the blue line now is Perillo. Now Perillo with the shot, the save by Milberg, and a couple of jabs there at Milberg after the whistle, and we're going to have to clean this one up a little bit. 8:06 to go in the period and 58 seconds remaining on the 2-minute interference minor to Drew Bavaro. Left wing circle face-off. That came off its mooring too. It'll be Hayes, who is a switch player, plays both forward and defense. Taking the face-off for Belmont Hill. Battled for and eventually won by Belmont Hill. Out to the left point, now out to the right point, walking into the right wing circle. A one-timer hops off the stick of Drew Blackwell. Couldn't get his stick on the puck. He had a wide open left side of the net. It trickled to the end boards, now comes to all the way to the other end with 37 seconds left on the power play. Pass broken up at the Belmont Hill blue line. Excellent forecheck being provided here by Connor Lovett of Lawrence Academy. Now this goes below the LA goal line. Delaney's there. He'll have to try and spring it free. Does. There's Duran with 2 goals already. Pop loose. And looks like we have another whistle as Belmont Hill player went tumbling into the net, and that caused it to become dislodged. Milberg went down too as a little bit of collateral damage. 7:20 to go in the first period. You can follow LSP on the web at localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, and Teespring, LSP37, Snapchat, LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. And remember, once we hit 200 subscribers to the LSP YouTube channel, one lucky subscriber is going to win a free LSP t-shirt of his or her choice. Penalty time is up. Pressure here by Sweeney results in a turnover. Loose puck. Sweeney tries to trickle in. It goes in off the backside of Hawesworth. Connor Sweeney. Well, it's another goal where Hawesworth is a victim of circumstance. These are just some bad luck goals that Hawesworth has given up, and with 7:01 to go in the first period, head coach Jeremiah McCarthy has called his timeout. Ugh. Michael Hawesworth, my heart weeps for you. Those are some tough goals to give up, all 3 of them, in fact. 3-0 our score here in the first period. 2 goals by Riley Duran, 1 by Connor Sweeney. Duran, the sophomore from Woburn, Mass. And LA, well, they had a 3-0 lead going into the third period against Nobles the last time we saw them here on LSP. And, of course, Nobles miraculously clawed back to force a 3-3 tie. So there's nothing to say that Belmont Hill can't get back in this. Belmont Hill last game out was a 4-2 loss to St. Paul's. They had gone unbeaten in their previous 4. A 3-2 win over Govs, 3-3 tie with St. Mark's, 5-3 win versus Tabor, and a 3-0 win over Brooks. And we've had a goaltender change as Charlie Lambert is now between the pipes for Belmont Hill. So Hawesworth out, Lambert in. And let's see how Belmont Hill responds. LA looking for more. On the left side, it's Colangelo. Goes to the right point, too far out of the reach of Connor. LA will have to tag up. Bastian couldn't redirect it into the zone. LA forced back again. Belmont Hill in the middle of a change. Get some fresh legs on there defensively. Shoveled in there from just outside the blue line by Bavaro. Stretch pass turned over at the blue line. Unable to get much on it is Oliphant, so he can't have a breakaway opportunity walking in to the slot. So sigh of relief there for Belmont Hill. This one goes off the near side glass. Nearly another turnover in the slot. Connor Lovett stops it. Now he goes down in the far left corner, no call. Good pressure here by Doyle. You can tell the Spartans are not content with that 3-goal lead. Turnaround shot in the slot. Goes over everything, and now we have some extracurriculars between Hayes and Lovett. And it looks like we're going to have a penalty here on Belmont Hill. Looks like another interference call. But we're also, I was going to say, were they going to get Hayes and Lovett for roughing after the whistle? They are not. Not Matt Connor, excuse me. Andrew Holland goes to the box at 12:16 for interference. First power play of the game for the Spartans. Face-off is won by Belmont Hill. Trying to sweep it out of the zone is Radokia. Kept in at the blue line, and it's popped out of the blue line, popped out over the blue line by Ryan McGuire. Good defense there by Ryan, the USHL draftee. Sweeney trying to find some open ice. They'll go tape to the near side, and now the diagonal entry trickles in. Good hip check laid by Young to try and keep the puck moving forward. Coming in out of nowhere is Sweeney to lay a hit and try and get the puck for LA. And finding an outlet to flip it 200 feet is Radokia. Bavaro. Forecheck here by Blackwell. Steering into the zone is Doyle. Doyle drops it off. Back down low for Doyle. Doyle loses the handle, tries to pop it free. Kept in at the blue line, along the blue line to Bavaro. Back over to Sacco, back to Bavaro. Now over to Doyle. Doyle goes down low, back out to the blue line, and it just trickles out. Bavaro couldn't keep it in. LAS to tag up. Bavaro waits, re-enters the zone. Big hit laid on Sam Colangelo, comes all the way back to the LAN. Colangelo was looking for a penalty there. He did not get it. 31 seconds left on the power play. Still no shots on goal this power play. Here is Duran with a bid for a hat trick in the first period. A good save by Lambert. Whistled all the way back to the LA end. 16 seconds remaining on the penalty. Up the far side. Putting on the brakes is Sacco. And it's forced back to the LA end. Excellent penalty kill for Belmont Hill. Penalty time is up. 5-on-5 once again. Played back to Killeran. Redirected into the zone by McGuire. 3:20 to go in the first period. Riggins can't handle that one. A lot of bodies bumping and grinding in the middle of the ice. Eventually it's swept up the near side into the Belmont Hill zone by Bastian. Riggins gets smushed against the far side boards, around the end boards to the near side. Trying to get it out of the zone is Blackwell. He cannot. Turnover in the left circle. Getting smushed again is Riggins. Oliphant trying to beat Radokia for the puck. Radokia has it. Hits it around the end boards to Litchfield. Litchfield back out of the reach of Radokia. Just trickles out of the zone. Bavaro hammers it in from outside the blue line. Sticked aside by Lambert. On the diagonal to the near side, Blackwell goes down on his own. Trying to get a shot off. Back the other way come the Spartans. Doyle. Settling it down here was Bliss. Back into the LA zone. Bliss waiting for it at the left point. Takes the shot. Goes through the goal mouth to the near side. The return shot blocked before it can get to Milberg. And just outside the blue line, we're having to play it as Killeran. McGuire hits it back up ice. Shot from outside the blue line, gloved by Lambert, and he'll take the face-off with 1:37 to go in the period, and a little bit of jaw-jacking there between Young and Holland. The LSP store is now open. Get yourself a DVD copy of this or any past LSP video broadcast or one of several different designs of stickers or shirts, including the LSP hoodie and the Never Concede collection. Visit localsportsproductions.com/store after the game to place your order. Face off in the left wing circle. Hayes to take it against Lovett. Lovett wins it. Oh, it goes off the pipe and nearly in for Sam Colangelo, but ricochets back out. Nearly made it 4-0 in the first period. Entering the zone onside is Sweeney. Turns it over in the slot. As number 20 counterpart Griffin. Turns it back over. Back to get it is Perillo. Perillo up the right side. Fires it in from the red line. Around the end boards. Hayes is there for it. Spartans looking for an outlet to restart the attack. Up the right side to Connor. And dancing around his man is Colangelo, but he can't get much further. Around the end boards to the far right corner. Turnaround shot on the right post, saved by Milberg. He puts the net back on its mooring to avoid a stoppage. 20 seconds to go in the first period and a whistle. LSP's next broadcast is right after this one when the Lawrence Academy Spartans host the Milton Academy Mustangs in NEPSAC girls hockey action. Watch the game live at localsportsproductions.com/live, then stream the game the next day at localsportsproductions.com/on-demand or on the LSP YouTube channel, or buy a DVD of the game at the LSP store. Belmont Hill wins the face-off, kicked back to Bliss. Now one last chance here for Belmont Hill. It'll be snuffed out as the play was offside. 12.8 seconds to go. 3-0 our score, 2 goals by Riley Duran and 1 by Connor Sweeney. All 3 were just unfortunate bounces for Belmont Hill goalie Michael Hawsworth, who exited the game after allowing that third goal. This goes wide left of goal. Belmont Hill looking for one last chance. It goes through the goal mouth to the opposite side. Turned over in the slot, and that'll do it for the first period. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back in about 15 minutes with the second period from the Grant Rink at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. With your score, the Lawrence Academy Spartans 3 and Belmont Hill 0. This is NEPSAC Boys Hockey on LSP. Welcome back to the second period of NEPSAC Boys Hockey on LSP. Sam Feely here with you from the Grant Rink at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. Lawrence Academy Spartans with a 3-0 lead on Belmont Hill as we begin the second period. 2 goals for Riley Duran and 1 for Connor Sweeney. Duran with his 5th and 6th goals of the year, and Sweeney picking up his 4th. Still chasing Sam Colangelo for the team lead by a considerable margin. Colangelo has 13 goals, leading the squad as we enter play this afternoon. Team switch sides, LA going left to right in the navy blue. Belmont Hill going right to left in white, and LA wins the face-off to begin the second period. Walking in all the way, the shot, they score! Wow, that did not take long at all. Ethan Bastian makes it 4-0, just 11 seconds into the second period. Wow. Bastian picks up just his 2nd goal of the season. But what a way to do it. And promptly Bastian is kicked out of the face-off circle. Then Colangelo's kicked out, so it's going to have to be Sweeney. Eventually Sweeney wins it back to Kyle Fury. Up the left side, redirected in. Sweeney bidding for his 2nd. Comes out to the left point all the way back to the LAN. Looks like this will be icing on Belmont Hill. Wow. 4-0 our score. I mean, what is it? How does it feel for a guy like Ethan Bastian to be surrounded on all sides on the depth chart by all these goal scorers, and like you have entering play 1 goal and 10 assists. The guy to your right, Sam Colangelo, 13 goals, 10 assists for a team high 23 points. Just trying to get in the score sheet any way you can, and he did it with a beautiful 1-on-0, a nice move, bearing in on Charlie Lambert. Now here comes Bastian bidding for his 2nd of the period, and it's steered aside by Lambert, and we'll have a stoppage. Looks like the net came off its mooring. Reasonable start to the second period after a 3-0 lead after 1. Here is Griffin Delaney taking the face-off for LA. That's Griffin Delaney at the left point. It was not Delaney on the face-off circle. That was face-off out of this Braden Doyle. Was it Doyle? No. I can't do anything right. It's 4-0, folks. Forgive me. I got another game ahead of us. Doyle goes to the right circle, the shot, and a save by Lambert. LA unbeaten entering play, 10-0-6. The bugaboo for LA this year has been shootouts. They lost a couple of games in the shootout in some holiday tournaments. We saw 2 of those against Cushing and Culver just before the Christmas break. But in terms of the actual gameplay, wraparound save by Milberg. And in terms of the actual gameplay that counts, haven't dropped one yet. The Untouchables. Now here's a breakaway chance, swiped aside by Lambert. as Colangelo was bearing in. Kind of an emphatic get off me kind of swipe by Lambert to prevent that breakaway chance. Colangelo tosses it off the sideboards back in the zone. It's flipped back out. Colangelo along the blue line trying to win the puck. Eventually comes to the far side where it'll be Michael Hayes. And that is flicked into the protective netting by Matt Connor. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Get your company's message on air or on localsportsproductions.com for as little as $25 per ad. Visit localsportsproductions.com/advertising or email Sam at localsportsproductions.com for more information. Face-off won by the Spartans over to Tyler Young. Turned over at the blue line, and it comes out. Colangelo. Stretch pass, looking to connect with Sacco. And Belmont Hill with possession along the near side, carrying it out of the zone. Tapped forward by John High, the Ivy League rowing commit. But back the other way come the Spartans. On the left side, it's Young, takes the shot over the crossbar. Could have easily gone in off the body of Riley Duran. That would have been a hell of a way to have a hat trick. Back to Duran at the left circle, goes to the right circle. Bavaro looking for an outlet, goes to the top of the slot. Now Duran, the shot ripped out of the air by Lambert, denying Duran of his hat trick. Really, that would have been... If that went off of Duran's shoulder, that earlier shot, and into the net, Let me look at something here. It's another stoppage by Lambert. Okay, Duran turned 17 this year, so he can't buy a lottery ticket, but if he could, he should, because those are some lucky goals that he's been getting. With all due respect, Riley, I mean, that would have just been the icing on the cake. Milberg makes the stop, popped up, nearly swatted back into the net by Zefon Kraus. Now here come the Spartans back the other way, but it's turned back over to the Spartan blue line. Sloppy puck handling. Here come Belmont Hill, but turned over again on the near side. And this is going to be icing on the Spartans with 13:34 to go in the second period. Who could buy a lottery ticket if they had the kind of goals that Durant's had today? Well, a few of these guys, but don't get hooked. I used to be hooked on lottery tickets. It's not good. Lottery is a tax on people who can't do math. Stretch pass up the left side for Andrew Holland. And a hit laid as Ryan McGuire was entering the zone, and the play will be offside on Belmont Hill with 13:12 to go in the second period. McGuire wins the faceoff. Fired in on the right side. Milberg stops it. Looking for an outlet to pass, and instead turns it right over to Holland. And here come the Spartans on the right side. Colangelo dangles, goes back, takes a shot from a tough angle. Save by Lambert, and is that a goal? I don't know. One referee saying it's a goal. Another referee is waving it off from the blue line. Well, they're going to have a discussion here. I mean, Kyle Fury's celebrating. I'm going to wait to... but it doesn't look like they're lining up for the center ice face-off. And the scoreboard doesn't say 5-0, so... Wow. Had some discussion here. Sweeney isn't happy. Okay, so the net came off its mooring. And as such, we're going to have a face-off in the neutral zone. So sorry, Kyle Fury, no goal for you. But it's funny how the referee playing along the blue line was the one who waved it off. Like, the referee behind the net was calling it a goal, but it's waved off by a guy who was 60 feet away. See if LA will get their wits about him and get another one. Here's Duran trying to wrap around. Stays mostly vertical out to the left point, and Doyle. Doyle goes along the blue line, chipped in deep by Connor, and taken out of the zone by Belmont Hill. Out of the reach of Doyle. Connor lifts a stick back to Doyle. Stretch pass trying to connect with Duran. Now here come the Spartans on a 3-on-1. The shot, save by, save by Lambert. Comes all the way back to the LA end. Now another shot from the left wing circle, another save by Lambert. Turnaround, another save by Lambert, and this is just some aggression being shown by LA now. Just frustrated that they were denied their 5th goal, and they're like, we are going to get it any way we can. 11:35 to go in the second period. Want LSP to tape or broadcast your team's games? Rates start just $100 per game. Also ask LSP about streaming your next gaming tournament, wedding, concert recital, school play, meeting, or other event. Visit localsportsproductions.com/services or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. We have a whistle. Looks like we have another penalty coming up. And it's a tripping call, and it looks like it's on Michael Hayes of Belmont Hill. So, second power play of the game for LA. Penalty comes at 6:28 of the second period. Faceoff will be in the left wing circle. Out to the left point for Bavaro. Now to the left wing, Colangelo. Back to Bavaro. Doyle. Doyle backing up. Bavaro at the top of the slot. Carries along the blue line to Colangelo. Colangelo goes down below the goal line. Back out to Colangelo for the shot from the left wing circle. Goes over the crossbar. Comes to the near side. Doyle walking the blue line. Needs to avoid taking it out of over the blue line. Back to Bavaro. One-timer. Pass to the right wing circle. Tic-tac-toe here by the Spartans. This one goes through the wickets of Connor Sweeney. Play kept alive, however, by the Spartans. Back out to Sweeney at the right point. He'll cycle in deep. Toss it off the sideboards to himself. There for support is Young. And now Belmont Hill turned over at the blue line. Bavaro walking in, has some space, takes the shot, misses. Bavaro just poked out of the zone by Belmont Hill. Sweeney. Now some space here for Colangelo. Drops it off for Young. Bearing in, loose puck, and a whistle as Lambert got ran into, and the net came off its mooring. Again, some aggression being shown by LA. A lot of anger behind these passes and these shots and these rushes toward the net. They really want that 5th that they feel they should have had by now. Left wing circle faceoff. It'll be Sacco to take it for LA. Sacco wins the face-off somehow. Back to Connor. He had some support there. Connor at the left point. Goes to the left wing. Sacco back to Connor. Now to the right point. Fury to the left wing circle. Connor back to Sacco. Sacco takes the shot off the pads of Lambert. 20 seconds left on the power play. Battle along the far right corner. Who's going to pry it free? It's popped up in the air. Glove down by Fury. Toss it off the sideboards. Now along the goal line to the left wing circle. Fury takes a shot, stick to side by Lambert. Penalty time is up. Kept in at the blue line. Out of the reach of Sacco. Around the end boards. And up the near side. And here come Belmont Hill. The entry pass by Hayes was broken up. Connor tries to spring it free for Sacco. Sacco out to Connor at the right point. Connor walking into the slot, goes to the left wing circle. There is Connor Lovett. Lovett tried to get out to the right point, could not. Now bearing in, the shot, a save by Lambert, comes out to the blue line and all the way back to the LA end. No icing, says the official. Fury has his pass knocked down. Now maybe a chance here for Holland, but he can't keep possession. Back the other way come the Spartans, 2-on-2 if they can hurry. Johnny Riggins bearing in from the left wing circle. Goes below the goal line, tries to get it out to the left point. Cannot do it just yet. Riggins carrying it along the blue line now. Takes the shot from the top of the slot, blocked before it gets to Lambert. And back the other way come Belmont Hill. But that hops off the stick of Luke Kajosian. Back to the Belmont Hill blue line. Now Kajosian entering the zone in the slot. Has it poked away from him by Braden Doyle. And it comes in on Milberg, who swallows up the puck with 8:04 to go in the second period. NEPSAC Boys Hockey on LSP is brought to you by Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. Considering an independent high school, log on to lawrenceacademy.info for complete information on their programs, and be sure to tour their beautiful campus with the newly renovated Stone Athletic Center. Face off in the right wing circle. Lovett to take it for for LA, but it's won by Belmont Hill. A one-timer from the right point at the blue line, blocked before it gets to Milberg. That one is out of the reach of Liam Kelly. Kelly gets it out to the right point. Now McGuire at the left wing circle can't handle it. And Doyle will carry it out of the zone. Flips it over to Bavaro. Bavaro puts on the brakes, tries to go to the right point. The pass is intercepted. Big hit along the sideboards. Colangelo enters the zone on the left side. Takes a shot from the top of the left circle. Another shot, 2 saves in a row by Lambert. Now back in front, out to the top of the slot. Bavaro can't keep it in the zone. Bavaro will flip it in from just outside the blue line. LA in the middle of a change. Got to be careful not to commit to too many men here, as the bench is right where the puck ended up after the launch into the zone by Bavaro. Walking in is Colangelo, has 2 defenders all over him. He's forced to the near side, comes around the end boards. That hops off the stick of Griffin Delaney and has to be corralled by Tyler Young. LA will be forced to tag up. Connor loses the handle, comes below the LA goal line. There is Blackwell for Belmont Hill. He doesn't have much to do with it. Glove down by Sacco. Sacco entering the zone on the right side, drops it off for Duran. Couldn't get a shot off, and it comes back outside the zone and hits the rafters with 6:30 to go in the second period. You can follow LSP on the web at localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, and Teespring, LSP37, Snapchat, LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. And remember, once we hit 200 subscribers to the LSP YouTube channel, we're going to give a free LSP t-shirt of the winner's choice to 1 random subscriber. And this is going to be icing on Belmont Hill. Fury won the race to the face-off dots ahead of Robert Griffin. 6:19 to go. Left wing circle face-off. And the face-off will be battled for and eventually won by Belmont Hill. Back to Robert Radokia. Up the near side, knocked down by Fury. And back the other way come Belmont Hill. On the right side, it's Hayes, tipped over the net by Milberg. Oliphant comes away with it. Under the forecheck of Hayes. Oliphant gets smushed along the end boards. Off the sideboards out to the right point. There is Radokia. Tries to chip it in ahead. Radokia has it again, goes off a couple of bodies, and now Blackwell. Blackwell carrying it along the blue line. The shot from the top of the right wing circle, saved by Milberg. Loose puck comes behind the LA goal, comes out to the left point. Radokia, now the shot from the right point, saved by Milberg. We're going to have a penalty here on Lawrence Academy, and Belmont Hill is on the board on the goal by James Perillo. .5:24 to go. Perillo with the goal for for Belmont Hill rather, and a penalty. Power play coming up for Belmont Hill as well as Connor Lovett goes to the box. Time of the goal and the penalty, 12:16. And LA, for some reason, only has 3 on the ice. What do we got here? So we got something going on with Milberg. I think he got too much ice. He got like ice in his pads or something? Well, he doesn't appear to be hurt at least, so just had a little bit of a delay. But we are back to play, 5-on-4 here. Belmont Hill on the power play as they look to cut it to 4-2. Turnover, Colangelo walking in, the shot, he scores! A ripper from the mid-slot by Sam Colangelo, his team-leading 14th goal of the year, and so much for the power play. LA scores a shorty, and they are back on top by 4. It's 5-1 with 5:11 to go in the second period. Face-off won by Belmont Hill. Colangelo did that all by himself. Connor sweeps it around the end boards. There is McGuire out to the right point. Now over to McGuire. Can't handle it. Doyle's there. Now shot from the top of the slot, saved by Milberg. Back out to the right point. There is Perillo, who just had the first goal of the game for Belmont Hill. Another save by Milberg on the shot from the left point by Brett Bliss. Another loose puck in front of Milberg. Boy, they are really making Milberg sweat now after really not giving him any pressure at all through the first, 30 minutes of this game. And in that time, LA's got out to a 5-1 lead. Up the sideboards, kicked down by McGuire to keep the play alive. Wrapping around, that is Liam Kelly, and it comes all the way back to the Belmont Hill end. That was Paul Halloran who had couldn't handle the puck there, not Kelly. Under 30 seconds to go on the power play. Power play in which LA has scored a shorthanded goal, unassisted by Sam Colangelo. Out to the right point, Perillo has his pass knocked down and swept out of the zone by Fury. And now maybe a chance for another shorthanded goal for LA. Oh, they couldn't connect with Sacco on the right post. Now back the other way come Belmont Hill on a 4-on-2, but good defense by Bavaro to prevent Belmont Hill from closing in. Penalty time is up, comes out to the right point. There is Tyler Rubin, hits one over the crossbar to the near side. Bavaro along the corner boards. Duran Gets hit off the puck. Fury's there. Fury up the near side. Off the side boards. Maybe a chance here for Belmont Hill. Shot saved by Milberg with 2:45 to go in the second period. The LSP store is now open. Get yourself a DVD copy of this or any past LSP video broadcast or one of several different designs of stickers or shirts, including the LSP hoodie and the Never Concede collection. Visit localsportsproductions.com/store after the game to place your order. Face-off in the right wing circle. Won by Belmont Hill. Out to the right point. The shot redirected a couple of times, and Milberg sees it. With 2:39 to go in the second period, he covers up. Face-off in the right wing circle, won by the Spartans around the end boards to Holt Oliphant, who gets it out of the zone all the way back to the Belmont Hill end. LA looking for goal number 6. Try to get it out to a 5-goal lead, which they felt they should have had earlier before the goal was waved off by the referee on the blue line, 60 feet away, ruling a dislodged net. Up the left side, Riggins hits it forward, comes back to Milberg. He steers it aside. There is Doyle. Up the right side, Oliphant. A little hopscotch by Riggins as the puck came towards him. Back the other way, Belmont Hill. Dropped off to the top of the slot. Forced back to the left point is Hayes, and it's flipped all the way back to the LA end, and maybe a chance here for Ethan Bastian. A denial by Lambert. Now we have a whistle coming up, and it looks like we're going to have a penalty. And a slash is the call. And this is going to be on Ryan McGuire. Ryan McGuire going in the box for slashing. Excuse me, it's not McGuire, it's James Perullo. Saw McGuire going to the box initially, but Perullo to the box for 2 minutes for slashing. And he's lucky that Bastian was able to get a shot off, because that could have easily been ruled a penalty shot. Out to the top of the slot and Doyle. Now to the left point, Bavaro to the left wing circle. Back out to Doyle at the top of the slot. Goes to the right point. Walking in Colangelo, the bomb. It misses wide left. Hit in deep by Bavaro. Chasing it down is Sweeney. Now back out to the top of the slot. Doyle has a stick broken, and it comes out to center ice. Colangelo has to kill some time. Couple players without sticks here. Here is Sweeney. He goes down. Colangelo trying to save the possession, and Belmont Hill will get it out of the zone. Swept in to the LA end by Zephan Kraus. 45 seconds to go in the second period. Here comes Colangelo up the right side. Has it turned over. Ryan McGuire, short-handed breakaway chance. Saved by Milberg. 36 seconds to go in the second period. LSP's next broadcast is right after this one, when the Lawrence Academy Spartans host the Milton Academy Mustangs in NEPSAC girls hockey action. Watch the game live at localsportsproductions.com/live and stream the game the next day at localsportsproductions.com/on-demand or on the LSP YouTube channel, or buy a DVD of the game at the LSP store. LA comes away with the face-off. About 30 seconds left in the period. Fury will carry it up the right side, swim towards the middle, has it broken up. Therefore, on the left side is Sacco, drops it off for Fury. Fury over to Connor, back to Fury, now to the left side. Sacco takes the shot, loose puck, no goal somehow. LA was celebrating yet another goal, and they got it waved off. They ruled the puck was played with a high stick. So 5.5 seconds to go. It'll bring the face-off to the neutral zone. Face-off to be taken by Lovett for LA. It'll be poked into the Belmont Hill zone, and that'll do it for the second period. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back in about 15 minutes with the third period from the Grant Rink at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. With your score, the Lawrence Academy Spartans 5 and Belmont Hill 1. This is NEPSAC Boys Hockey on LSP. Welcome back to the third period of NEPSAC boys hockey on LSP. Sam Feely here with you from the Grant Rink at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. It is Lawrence Academy Spartans 5 and the Belmont Hill School 1 as we get the third period underway. 2 goals by Riley Duran, 1 by, whoop, my LA roster just blew away. Riley Duran's come close to a third a couple of times. On the lookout for his hat trick. Connor Sweeney with a shorthanded goal on a power play. The most recent tally for Lawrence Academy, the lone tally for Belmont Hill by James Perullo. LA will start the third period with 18 seconds of power play time. And as the aforementioned Perullo is in the box for tripping. Team switch sides, LA going right to left in the navy blue. Belmont Hill going left to right in white. Belmont Hill wins the opening faceoff, and it's rifled into the LA zone by Grant Litchfield. Important faceoff win as that prevents LA from getting an offensive possession started with a man advantage. This comes in on Milberg, he knocks it aside. Chance in front, and LA will carry it out to safety. On the near side, it is Colangelo. He has 1 today. Colangelo, Bastian, and Sweeney each with 1. And Riley Duran with 2. Those are the goal scorers for LA. Up the right side, this is Kazosian for Belmont Hill. Chips it in deep. Milberg has to shut the door on the left side. Comes out to the left point for the shot that misses wide right by Bliss. Off the side glass and taken over by Hayes. Hayes gets it into the slot, but a lot of traffic there breaks it away. Breaks it up for Andrew Holland, and up the left side, Sacco, and now rifled in from just outside the blue line by Tyler Young. Trying to backhand it in on Lambert, who came in the first period after the 3 goals allowed by starting goalie Michael Hawsworth. And really, those goals that Hawsworth allowed weren't really his fault. Just, he was, I use the term victim of circumstance to describe pretty much each of those goals. One of them going off his backside to score. Here is Duran backhanding it in, and they score! Duran will get the assist on the tally by David Sacco. And Lawrence Academy has pretty much put this one to bed at 6-1. Sacco picking up his 6th goal of the season. Six to 1 our score with 15:50 to go in the third period. Face-off won by the Spartans. Waiting along his blue line is Doyle. Will go up the left side. Trying to weave through traffic is Lovett. Stopped at the blue line. Comes back to the LA end, and it looks like it's going to be icing on Belmont Hill with 15:33 to go in the third period. So 6 goals and 5 different goal scorers at that for LA. They are firing on all cylinders and look to stay unbeaten if this score holds. It would go to 11-0-6. Face-off won by the Spartans. Big hit late on the left point. Delaney was looking for a late hit call of some kind. He didn't get it. Riggins will take it outside the blue line, feeding it along the blue line to Oliphant. Back in deep. Bliss reverses direction. Now into the middle of the ice for Killerin. Killerin walking in, takes the shot, saved by Milberg from the high slot. Kilburn tried to wrap around, and the net comes off its mooring again. I mean, I know you have breakaway nets for a reason, but this is ridiculous. .15:01 to go in the third period. Advertising opportunities are available on LSP. Get your company's message on air or on localsportsproductions.com for as little as $25 per ad. Visit localsportsproductions.com/advertising or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. Belmont Hill with possession off the face-off, a save by Milberg. Comes to the right wing circle. LA looking to carry it out of the zone. Up the left side, big hit laid there by Andrew Holland. And now up the right side, Holland has it at his feet and loses possession temporarily. It's flicked into the zone by Litchfield. Now comes all the way back to the Belmont Hill zone. And now maybe a chance one-on-one for Colangelo for his second. He could not get a shot off as he had his defender right on his hip. And it comes back to the LA blue line. Colangelo. Off the sideboards, turned over to Perillo, the lone goal scorer for Belmont Hill. Goes below the goal line. Sweeney has it taken away, glove down. On the diagonal, looking for Colangelo, hit back towards the LA end. Connor. Sweeney on the left side, goes into the middle for Colangelo. Colangelo walks the blue line, tries to hit Connor on the diagonal, a little too far out of his reach. Sweeney goes out to the right point, now to Bavaro at the left point, chips it in deep on the left side, around the end boards, and there for it for Belmont Hill is Radokia. Gets it out of the zone, off the side boards. Bavaro with defense there, taken over, the backhand shot, save Milberg. And a whistle with 13:09 to go in the third period. Lawrence Academy with a commanding 6-1 lead, looking to go to 11-0-6 on the year. Face-off will come in the neutral zone. Line's been doing some administration there, and the face-off is won by the Spartans. A couple of diagonal passes. This one for Duran. Duran tries to get it into the slot. Gets forced along the end boards. Duran gets it back. Now goes out to the top of the slot for the one-timer that misses wide left by Fury. Out to the far side. And now McGuire. And the play is offside as Duran stood his ground as McGuire tried to enter the zone on the left side. Face off in the neutral zone on the far side, just outside the LA end. And the face-off will be won by the Spartans. Forced back is Fury. Tapped away by Perillo. Out the right side, and this hops off of Duran's stick and into the Belmont Hill bench with 12:28 to go in the third period. And it looks like they're going to bring the puck back to the LA zone. Are they? They're going to do it in the neutral zone outside the LA end. Face-off again won by the Spartans. They've done a great job on the face-off dots today. That's part of the reason why they're ahead 6-1 with about 12 minutes to go in the third period. Delaney is there. It's a ride from Holland. Now back the other way come the Spartans. This is Evan Burke, whose name we haven't called all today. Gets into Bavaro, tries to flip it in on goal. Saved by Lambert. Back out to the LA blue line, carried along by Delaney. Delaney finds Lovett. Stretch pass out of the reach of Burke. Played back to Litchfield. Litchfield carries it up the right side, takes a shot from the red line that's stopped by Milberg. Now at the left side, Sweeney backhands it towards the middle, turnover, 2-on-1. No, the play is offside. And another tough break for Belmont Hills. They had a perfect 2-on-1 opportunity, but the turnover made the play go offside. So play is backed up to the neutral zone for the face-off. Want LSP to tape or broadcast your team's games? Rates start just $100 per game. Also ask LSP about streaming your next gaming tournament, wedding, concert, recital, school play, meeting, or other event. Visit localsportsproductions.com/services or email sam@localsportsproductions.com for more information. Colangelo trying to get it in the slot for Bastian. It looks like someone lost their glove. The referee picked it up. Comes back to Doyle. Stretch pass up the left side. No icing, says the official. Comes back to Radokia along the end boards. They're trying to make a decision as Griffin. He flicks on the diagonal off the near side boards where it's played back to Doyle. Doyle goes to Sweeney. Colangelo will back up. Colangelo trying to weave through traffic on the right side. Too much traffic. Young drops it off. A little bit of clock milking mode here by the Spartans. Sacco tries to flip it into the slot. It's turned over to McGuire up the right side. Now flicked out of the zone by Bavaro. Now here's Sacco on the left side, bearing in. Tries to wrap around. Door is shut by 3 Belmont Hill defenders. There is Sacco. Sacco takes a shot. He roofs it! David Sacco joins the party, and it is 7-1. Boy, all-out dominance by Lawrence Academy, and you can see why they're undefeated at what will soon be 11-0-6. Belmont Hill would have to score a goal every pretty much minute and a half just to tie it. Fury gets undressed, trying to win the puck off the face-off. Nearly a disastrous turnover and a goal for Belmont Hill. Comes back to Fury. Fury around the end boards. Just trickles out of the zone. There is Sacco. Finds Young. Now Bavaro on the left side. He gets it taken away. Comes out to center ice. Duran going for that puck like he really wants that hat trick. Now here comes Sweeney. Sweeney bearing in. Can't get the shot off as he tried to swim around his defender. Litchfield gets it out of the zone. But Doyle gets it back ahead. Now walking into the slot. The shot, a save by Lambert. With 9:10 to go in the third period. NEPSAC Boys Hockey on LSP is brought to you by Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. Considering an independent high school, log on to lawrenceacademy.info for complete information on their programs, and be sure to tour their beautiful campus with the newly renovated Stone Athletic Center. Sweeney comes up with this loose puck off the face-off, but then loses possession immediately to McGuire. McGuire trying to bear in, got tangled up, and it looks like we have a penalty, and Lawrence Academy going to be shorthanded again. It's going to be holding is the call. With 8:57 to go in the third period, and to the sin bin goes Griffin Delaney. Face off in the right wing circle of the LA zone. And the face off is immediately popped back to the Belmont Hill end. Comes so close to calling them Cushing multiple times. You wouldn't know it from like from the sounds I've actually made, but I don't know why I have Cushing in my head. It's like a couple years ago, Lawrence Academy had a playoff game here, and I was doing just an audio broadcast. I called Phillips Exeter Roxbury Latin. I got them confused because of the X in their names. I don't know why. I don't know why I did that. Jeez. This is terrible. 1:26 to go, and Lambert has to stop this one for a face-off. Defensive zone face-off on the power play for Belmont Hill with 8:23 to go. It'll be Lovett to take the face-off for LA. And the face-off will be eventually won by Belmont Hill. There is Tyler Rubin for Belmont Hill. Goes up the right side to Kraus. Kraus tries to swim around his defender. It's forced in deep. Comes out to the left point. Now to the right point. Back to the top of the slot in Radokia. And Radokia has it hop off the stick and come out of the zone. Belmont Hill forced to tag up. Good forecheck here by Lovett. Now up the left side comes Hayes. Hayes turns it over to Fury. Fury has pressure from 3 Belmont Hill players around him, so he can't get a outlet to clear it. There's 41 seconds left on the penalty. Out to Radokia at the left point. Tries to go to the left wing. Fury's there. Swipe back to Radokia. Now to the right point. Now into the middle of the slot. And it's turned over, and Fury finally gets his opportunity to get it out of the zone. 27 seconds left on the power play. Radokia. Sloppy puck handling between Radokia and McGuire. Pressure there on James Perillo. And now here comes Kazozin. Kazozin sweeping into the middle. Tries to get it on a tee for Holland. He cannot connect. Now there's another chance for Belmont Hill, but Milberg passes that test with 6:58 to go in the period and exactly 1 second left on the power play. You can follow LSP on the web at localsportsproductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, and Teespring, LSP37, Snapchat, LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. And remember, once we hit 200 subscribers to the LSP YouTube channel, we're going to give a free LSP t-shirt of the design of the winner's choice to 1 lucky subscriber. Face off in the left wing circle. Penalty time is up, and Milberg snaps up that puck on the shot from the left point by Brent Bliss with 6:53 to go in the third period. 7-1 our score. 2 goals by Riley Duran, but really everybody's gotten involved in the offense for Lawrence Academy. Another shot from the left point by Bliss. Another save by Milberg. Loose puck in front of Milberg, and now LA will look to carry it to safety. Bliss gloves it down at the red line, tries to hammer it into the zone, instead hammers it into the not the Belmont Hill bench, the LA bench. 6:40 to go. 7-1 our score. LA wins the faceoff. Pass into the slot, and now here is Duran. Has his pass tipped to the far side, kept in at the blue line by Fury. Now LA has to tag up as it comes out to center ice. Flicked into the zone by Duran. There for it is Oliphant. Oliphant goes down, may have been a hit, didn't get a call for a hit from behind. There is Doyle, walking the blue line to the right wing circle, trying to get it in front for Riggins. He couldn't corral it. Now to the left point, there is Young, tries to flick it into the goal. It popped up in a dangerous spot, but Lambert safe there. And now comes all the way back to the LA end. No icing, Belmont Hill going out for a change. Up the left side, here is Lovett, bearing in, puts on the brakes, gives Lambert a snow shower. Now back the other way come Belmont Hill on a 4-on-2, pass to the left wing, now into the slot. Milberg can't make the save, they score. Looked like Milberg was going to pass his toughest test of the game there, but the tic-tac-toe was a little bit too much, and Belmont Hill scores its second goal of the game. thanks to Andrew Holland, the senior from Winchester, Mass. But they're still down 5, 7-2 with 5:11 to go in the third period. A goal every minute and 2 seconds. Now, this is the second time that Milberg has had an issue with his pads, and both of those times have come immediately after goals by Belmont Hill. So, is it the pads that have been causing him trouble when he gives up the goals? Is that the reason? And it looks like he's okay. I've just got to wait for a second for him to get his blocker and glove back on. Face-off won by the Spartans. Bavaro along the blue line to Connor. Trickles in on Lambert. Comes to the near side. Left side pass broken up. Trying to get possession is Bastian. Instead, Belmont Hill winding up for the bomb and missing wide right is Michael Hayes. Really stepped into that one, did Hayes. Turned over in the left wing circle. To the right side now, to the middle. Bastian can't keep it going. Back the other way comes Belmont Hill. Up the left side, it's Paul Halloran. Halloran bearing in. Tries to beat Milberg, and I don't know if that was Milberg or if that was the effort of the LA defense right on his hip, but Halloran denied. This one rifles right in on Milberg, and he'll hold it for a face-off with 4:13 to go in the third period. The LSP store is now open. Get yourself a DVD copy of this or any past LSP video broadcast, or one of several different designs of stickers or shirts, including the LSP hoodie and the Never Concede collection. Visit localsportsproductions.com/store after the game to place your order. Face-off. Still won by the Spartans. Been forced back below the goal line. There is Doyle. Now a turnover in front, backhanded in, and Milberg shuts the door. Doyle with support from Duran. Springs it free for Duran. Gets it ahead. Young on the left side, puts on the brakes. Now tries to find Duran in front, and instead went right in on Lambert. And Lambert made the save, comes out to center ice. McGuire with pressure there. Diagonal pass goes off a Belmont Hill leg, comes back to Radokia. Up the right side comes McGuire, drops it off, and the pass intended for McGuire. Back the other way come the Spartans. They've got Belmont Hill in the middle of a change. Here's a chance. Sacco gives it up. Duran rather, back to Sacco, and it goes wide left. Play kept alive at the left point by Young, and he misses the net off the backboards. Sacco waiting for it at the left wing. He has it. Drops it off for Young. Back into the slot for Sacco. Sacco has possession. Kept in from outside the blue line by Bavaro. Now takes the shot, goes off his number 22 counterpart, Bliss, to the far corner. Lofted into the zone by Perolo. He's gassed. He'll go out for a change. 2.5 to go in the game. Lawrence Academy looking to go to 11-0-6 on the season. A shot from the left wing circle by Riggins, deflected before it can get to Lambert. Loose puck in front of Lambert. Oliphant can't capitalize. Doyle back to play it. Doyle forced below the goal line. Weaving a couple of times. Now up the left side. And the play is offside. And now some jaw-jacking between Doyle and Hayes. And it looks like one or both these guys might be going to the penalty box. Yep. It's roughing minors on Doyle and Hayes with 2:03 to go. LSP's next broadcast is right after this one. And the Lawrence Academy Spartans host the Milton Academy Mustangs in NEPSAC girls hockey action. Watch the game live at localsportsproductions.com/live, then stream the game the next day at localsportsproductions.com/on-demand or on the LSP YouTube channel, or buy a DVD of the game at the LSP store. Face off in the right wing circle. We are playing 5-on-5, excuse me. Comes out to the right point. Bavaro at the left point to Colangelo, cycles it in deep for Sweeney. Sweeney puts on the brakes, goes around looking for Bastian. Bastian absorbs the hit from behind, tries to pry it free from his defender. Colangelo can't keep it in along the blue line. Comes back to the LAN, and now we have a penalty here coming up on Lawrence Academy for a big hit along the far side boards. Colangelo's going to the box for a cross check with 1:34 to go. So Belmont Hill on the power play for the rest of the game. So we're at 1:34 to go, and of course a 2-minute power play. We'll just take the matching roughing minors off the scoreboard. Face-off won by Belmont Hill. Out to the top of the slot. Bliss takes a shot through traffic. Doesn't get as far as Milberg. Out to the left wing circle. Now back out to Bliss. One-timer from the right wing circle. Kick save. Milberg. Loose puck, and Milberg pins it. 1:12 to go. Face-off will come in the right wing circle. It'll be McGuire to take it for Belmont Hill. Face-off won by McGuire. Back to the right point. Now back over to Perillo. Perillo at the top of the slot goes to the right wing. Back to Perillo. Perillo over to Bliss. Tic-tac-toe kept in at the blue line by Perillo. Now to the right wing. The diagonal to Bliss. Bliss under the forecheck. Chips it in deep. They get it out to Bliss. Keeps it in at the blue line. To the left wing. Walking into the slot. The shot. Saved by Milberg. Rebound stuffed at. Comes behind the goal. Under a minute to go. Almost 30 seconds to go. And Lawrence Academy going to remain unbeaten at 11-0-6. This shot goes over the crossbar off the rear glass. Goes behind the goal. LA just looking for an outlet to clear it and put this one to bed officially. Well, here's a chance maybe for Holt Oliphant. Draws a tripping penalty. This will be sticked aside by Lambert. So 7.4 seconds to go. And a penalty coming up, tripping against Brett Bliss. Face off in the right wing circle. Well, they don't have Duran out there, so they're not going to try and get him his hat trick. But Riley Duran is going to be our player of the game with 2 goals and 2 assists, and they'll just eat the rest of the clock at the far side. And Lawrence Academy improves to 11-0-6, still unbeaten, and Belmont Hill falls to 8-11-1. So with that said, this has been a presentation of Local Sports Productions serving Greater Boston student-athletes since 2011. Copyright 2018, unauthorized redistribution of any portion of this broadcast without the express written permission of Local Sports Productions is strictly prohibited. NEPSAC Boys Hockey on LSP has been brought to you by Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. Considering an independent high school, log on to lawrenceacademy.info for complete information on their programs, and be sure to tour their beautiful campus with the newly renovated Stone Athletic Center. LSP's next broadcast is right after this one, when the Lawrence Academy Spartans host the Milton Academy Mustangs in NEPSAC girls hockey action. Watch the game live at localsportsproductions.com/live, then stream the game the next day at localsportsproductions.com/on-demand or on the LSP YouTube channel, or buy a DVD of the game at the LSP store. And be sure to follow LSP on the web, LocalSportsProductions.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, and Teespring, LSP37, Snapchat, LSP Media, and subscribe to the LSP YouTube channel. And remember, when we get to 200 YouTube subscribers, one lucky subscriber is going to win an LSP t-shirt of their choice. Once again, the final score from the Grant Rink at Lawrence Academy in Groton, Mass. It is the Lawrence Academy Spartans 7 and Belmont Hill 2. My name is Sam Feely, reminding you freelance isn't free. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in a little bit for the girls' game.